run to the bathroom real quick.
Ready for battle.
Alright, they're starting off in Nepal. It's a control point map.
All right, and here we go. This is though we have Kin Waffle getting a kill on Willman there. NYT coming off to a kickstart. Lionel able to get a kill on the Reinhardt. A couple of members falling for Malloy.
Cyber Bears with the first control with the first fight.
NYT look to take control of this first point. Looking to get the cap, and they do. They're going to get a larger percent. Malloy going to look to group up right here. Going for all in. Reinhardt gets pinked. They get a kill on the NYT Reinhardt, but they trade back onto the Doomfist.
Support down.
And NYT lost Lucio. Malloy's going to be looking to push onto the site now. Reinhardt is pinked, but they're doing a good job healing him up, and they're able to get the kill on the NYT's other tank. And Malloy looking to cap this point, and they do.
The Cyber Bears were just unable to kill that Reinhardt, even though he was purple twice. Unlucky.
Good job from the supports and Zarya from Malloy to keep that Reinhardt alive. Malloy looking to push MYT off point. I think both these teams pretty evenly matched. MYT did get the better of Malloy in the regular season, but that was the only team they lost to. Back onto the top left, Malloy looking to strike first against MYT. Looking for Shatter, gets blocked by MYT's Reinhardt. Malloy's Reinhardt getting taken very low, hits the Shatter on him, but a big Zarya ult here into the Hanzo ult. Only able to take out one while MYT's Lionel able to get 2 kills with the Death Blossom. NYT wiped that fight, even though a great combo of ults from Malloy. NYT able to get out and make the best of it.
That was a great Lucio ult by Brandon. The only reason keeping him alive through all of that 5-man Zarya and Hanzo ult.
Alright, Malloy gonna look to group back up in the left corner. NYT capping points, and Zarya ult used on Malloy's tanks, and they're taken down instantly as the rest of the team was not there to back them up. And the rest of Malloy gets wiped out now as well.
New York Tech just taking the lead with the point now.
MYT with a slight lead. But I think Malloy's going to have a few more tries to push on this point. At least 1 or 2 more. They have to be careful, though.
They have 2 support ults to work with.
They're going to walk to the front door, and he gets a snipe onto King Waffle. King Waffle there. And Malloy pushing on the point. Willman doing great work here. Looking to do the high noon. A lot of damage coming off from Malloy. The support's doing a great job keeping this Reinhardt alive. Willman, another kill onto Gemini of NYT, and Malloy gonna wipe this point. But not before taking down the Reinhardt, and Reaper doing a great job to split up the tank from the rest of the team there. Malloy was still able to cap the point, though.
Malloy just had 2 support ults. There wasn't really much NYT had to stop that. No, they had no ults on the other team to counter, so it was a very easy point for Malloy.
The Reaper ult, the Death Blossom is coming up soon, and MYT gonna have more options moving up, coming up sooner. Although they are gonna, Malloy will have the Hanzo plus Zarya ultimate. Let's see if they're able to use it. And down goes Reinhardt. The Hanzo ult comes through, able to hit the Lucio, and with no beat, Lucio is gonna go down quickly. And MYT getting shredded right now without the Lucio to back them up. Big Zarya ult coming out of NYT, able to take out the rest of Malloy's tanks. NYT gonna cap this point with 99 remaining. NYT fight back and keep the map alive.
We might see a switch to Tracer to Willman, so you just get to the point fast enough. Oh, and he's gonna stay McCree. Never mind. They have
With
Lucio boosting him.
With the 91%, 92% now. Maybe not a bad idea.
They'll
have one more chance. They'll have one more chance to get to the point. Willman gets taken out right away by King Waffle. Malloy down to damage dealer now. A very important damage dealer at that. The beat comes down, and Lucio going to keep a lot of the teams alive. Malloy pushing forward. Reaper ult coming through, able to get one. King Waffle able to pick up the next two, and MYT gonna wipe this point and gonna wipe this first map. And it looks like this first control point gonna go to the way of NYT.
Yeah, I think NYT, both teams play. It was very even through the whole game. I just think NYT winning the first fight was they just traded every fight because they both managed their ults very well. It's just Malloy just got unlucky. They just didn't have any ults for that last fight.
Yeah, I agree. The fact that there was no ults because they had to use to cap the point the last time. NYT had the advantage going into that last fight, and Willman getting picked off at the start of that fight for Malloy is gonna hurt them. He did a lot of work in most of these fights to pick off the healers, so we're gonna look to him to stay alive in these fights. And here we go, another control point.
This first fight, I think, is gonna be I think it's gonna be much like the last game. So this first fight is gonna be very important.
We'll see who takes the first advantage. Ult charge being taken both by Reinhardt's. Both Reinhardt's taken low. But get the healing out from their supports. And Hanzo able to get a kill on Lionel. Malloy getting 2, 3 kills. 4 kills onto NYT. And NYT getting pushed off point. And Malloy gonna get this first cap.
And Nita Burrito just wiped their whole team. So that was just an easy fight for them. Be able to pick them off the back line.
The Hanzo of Malloy doing a very good job. Malloy gonna have their ults coming up a lot sooner. Malloy holding the ground at the front of the entrance here. Reinhardt getting knocked back quite a bit. The auto ult coming down on the Reinhardt. He's gonna be swinging away, doing a lot of damage. He has Shatter, but he gets put to sleep. He gets one, but Zarya able to pick up another. King Waffle looking to get some damage down the other side of the fight, but not able to make anything happen. And Malloy push MYT off the middle point again. MYT gonna look up to group up on the top right.
Great fight from Malloy, though, because they only had to use one support ult that whole fight, so they're gonna be able to counter their 6 ults on NYT.
Just the auto ult being used from Malloy. MYT do have the visor. Let's see if they're able to drop it. Lucio ult and Zarya ult coming down. Zarya ult getting used in the middle. A huge Zarya ult on 3 people, able to get the kills. And Malloy doing a great job keeping MYT off this point. And with that last fight, it looks like Malloy rather is going to be able to get 80% on this cap. So if NYT don't win this next fight, they're gonna lose map 2.
NYT has 6 ults, but the Shatter and Lucio ult is all they do need to win this fight. And Anna's already down.
Oh, a nice pick onto the Ana, or onto the Soldier rather. And that's a support and a damage dealer down for MYT. Malloy pushing MYT back. A good Shatter coming down, able to get catch 2. And that's all she wrote for MYT, as Malloy are going to cap this point now. Lucio's going to stall a little bit on point. Let's see if he can make it happen, but he's not able to. And Killer Blur, but rather, doing a really good job there for Malloy.
Just a very dominant map 2 for Malloy. That Hanzo being able to pick off the supports and main damage dealers was just NYT just wasn't able to do anything.
Yeah, but Hanzo was able to get a bunch of picks, clicking on heads there, and exactly what you want to see from Malloy if they're going to be able to beat the undefeated NYT team. But don't count NYT out just yet, as they are a very strong squad. Let's see how they bounce back in this next map, as they are switching it up. They're gonna have the Ashe on this map, along with the Reaper. I do like the Ashe into the Hanzo. I think it's a pretty good matchup for Ashe. He's gonna have a lot better hit scan.
But Hanzo is hitting his shot, so I mean, I think a Hanzo that's hot is much scarier than an Ashe.
Agreed. A Hanzo that's popping off is going to be much better. And Malloy able to get a kill onto the Reaper right off the rip. And Ana also able to take off the Reinhardt, but Reinhardt on Malloy's side goes down as well. And that's support and tank for tank. Malloy in the lead here. But they don't have their tanks, so they have to be very careful underneath this point. They can get picked off very easily.
No main tanks on either side.
And Willman able to take out the Ashe. Malloy pushing back, but Reinhardt's back. Both Reinhardt's back from both teams fighting on point. Zarya able to get a double onto Malloy, but not before getting traded back. Both supports going down for MYT.
The Zarya Lucio combo is unable to die.
But Lucio able to boop Zarya off map, and Lionel popping off in the back end of that fight. And that was a really big support fight right there. The supports NYT just staying alive through all the damage that Malloy was throwing at them, and that's really what won them that fight.
The end of the throw the purple at the start of the fight was the reason that they won, and I'm surprised Malloy was able to survive as long as they did.
Gemini doing a really good job. Malloy looking to go around. Coming from NYT's base here. They're going to look to drop down. They do have the Ana ult as well as the Shatter. Big Shatter coming through, only hitting one though. The Lucio beat gets dropped. And Reaper gets taken down, but NYT firing back, able to hit the Hanzo, the Ana, and the Reinhardt there. And another kill into the Zarya and Reaper as well, and that's a clean ace for NYT. And Malloy gonna go down there. NYT probably gonna get at least 60% before Malloy are gonna be able to answer again. They have the Zarya and the Hanzo ult to see what they're able to do. Nita Brito needs to have a big fight here. A big Zarya ult coming through into the Hanzo ult. And that's a great layer of damage right there. Able to take out the healer and main tank of NYT. Reaper's going to use the Death Blossom. He's going to able to get two, but he gets taken down by the Zarya. Very close fight right there. Lionel almost claws it back for his team. Bob gets used by Ashe to try and keep the point alive. NYT still collecting points here at 84%. NYT looking to get more kills.
And NYT Bob is able to hold off that whole point for NYT's players to respawn and get back.
NYT just able to hold on with Bob. As I said before, I really like this Ashe pick on this map. A lot of easy spots to hit the grenade into the AoE.
Let's see how long Lucio's able to jump around on point waiting for his team. And he gets taken out.
Willman does have the Death Blossom. He pops it, able to hit Lionel, able to hit Gemini as well, but he gets taken down by the Ashe, who's sitting off point. Ashe looking to get another kill on the Ana. NYT still on point. Still fighting for their lives, and Ashe getting pick after pick here from the other side of the map. And the Ashe and Lucio win it for NYT. Gemini playing out of his mind right there.
The Ashe switch up was huge. That Bob play at the end, just being able to, he has so much health, and just being able to contest the point for as long as he did. It was only a Reinhardt, so there was no way they were getting a Bob off the point anytime soon. So they were able to get back and win the fight.
And as we've seen that play in the game, a huge 5-man shatter from Roaring Iron, just putting Malloy to sleep there. And we'll see if Malloy can bounce back in game 2. MYT going to go up 1-0. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the ECC Overwatch Finals, Map 2, NYIT versus Malloy Lions. NYIT with a 1-0 lead as they move to Hanamura.
Very close game, but they were both map 1 and 2. They're both able to make adjustments and just stomp the other team. Hopefully they could both teams will make adjustments, especially Malloy, because they'll need to make adjustments and win this map. Make it 1-1.
And we'll see in character select what Malloy decides to do this game if they want to make a comeback and try and get this map on Hanamura. This first choke point is going to be very important for both teams. If they're able to hold either side on this first choke point, it's going to give them a very big advantage.
And we have Torbjorn pick on Malloy. I hope it's not a troll, and it is not. This character on this map is one of my favorite picks for him. Just he has a lot of high ground to play with, and just one entrance that all characters has to go through is just perfect for his turret.
All right, and we'll see if it's able to hold on. They do have decent dive with the Reaper. Reaper Zarya, not too bad. We'll see if NYT can deal with the Torbjorn.
If the Hanzo on NYT is able to hit his shots, that Mercy, there's no way the Mercy's dying.
All right, and here we go. Match started. A lot of fighting in the front door. Both Reinhardt's taking a good amount of punish. Killer Blurb able to get a kill onto the Reinhardt there, but not before Hanzo takes out the Torbjorn turret, and support and Lionel go down for NYT.
Good first hold. On this map, if your main tank goes down, there's just no at this choke point, there's just no way of winning unless you have a miracle happen. So if he goes down early, there's no way of getting this point.
So we're gonna look to NYT's Reinhardt to stay alive in these fights. But this Zarya is gonna get boosted up. She's gonna be able to take Reinhardt down very quickly, and they're getting the faces. NYT moving forward very quickly. Reinhardt gets pinked. Gets taken very low, and Reinhardt goes down, but not before getting traded back by NYT.
Just the res on Reinhardt.
Mercy gets the res on Reinhardt, and Malloy's Reinhardt's back up, but he's pinked. He's stuck in a room, but he's pinked. But Malloy looking like they're winning this fight. Able to get one, able to get two, but Hanzo takes out the Torbjorn turret, and Malloy's Reinhardt goes down as well. He should be respawning right now. Let's see if NYT can make something happen as they are on the top right.
Malloy's Reinhardt's coming back now, but...
And they take down Nina Burrito. A good shot from King Waffle there to catch Nina Burrito out. NYT still playing around point here. Reinhardt gets put to sleep. And a good Zarya ult. Able to catch two. NYT followed up with a Hanzo ult. Able to kill three people of Malloy. And NYT gonna wipe the first side here. And that's not a good look for Malloy, as that hold is what they wanted to be able to keep to win this map. A very important hold there. And let's see if they're able to lock it down on this second side here. Go ahead.
Very unfortunate for Malloy that those three players stayed alive for the Reinhardt to come back.
And once again, we have a big Zarya ult coming out of NYT, able to catch three members of Malloy and take him down. Like I said before, like you mentioned before, Austin, the Torbjorn turret is easily taken down by the Hanzo if he's hitting his shots, and King Waffle is not missing, and the Torbjorn is just not doing what it's supposed to do. It's not effective enough to take down the tanks of NYT. And Willman coming in with the Doomfist to see if he can get anything done. A lot of members of Malloy going down here. A nice punch from Willman, but he gets taken out. And the trade back onto Lucio. A big ulti there from the Reinhardt, able to catch two. And they're able to wipe NYT here, but they're going to have to use a bunch of ults. And Malloy not going to have any ults remaining for this next hold, whereas NYT are very close on both their tanks, the Shatter and the Zarya ultimate.
Malloy's Reinhardt being an absolute hero, being able to charge the Lucio and then shattering two members of NYT, just saving this game.
It's always a good feeling when you catch the Lucio as Reinhardt charging in.
But I don't know how long the good feeling's gonna last, because NYT does have ult advantage.
NYT pushing in on the left. They do have the Zarya ult as well as the Reinhardt ultimate coming through. Not used yet. Let's see when they pop it off. Reinhardt holding shield up. Malloy able to hold back. The big Zarya ult coming through. Able to catch 3 inside along with the Hanzo ult. Able to catch 4 people and take all of Malloy down. Zarya able to trade back on site. But that looks like it's all she wrote for Malloy, and NYT able to cap the second side on round 1 on Hanamura with 3 minutes 10 seconds remaining. Let's see if Malloy can duplicate that performance, but faster.
Malloy was having a good hold on at that first choke, but after the Reinhardt goes down, even though Mercy was able to res him, they just allowed 3 players of NYT to stay alive in the backline and just allowed all the NYT players to respawn and regroup.
All right, and we'll see what NYT decides to do with their defense and what Malloy decides to adapt to with their offense here, as we're waiting for picks to come through. I would assume NYT is not going to replicate that defense and pick the Torbjorn. I would like to see something a little bit more defensive if they're going to go with the turret type. I prefer the Bastion, and then you buff it up with the multiple shields and the healing, but it doesn't look like they're going to do that. They're going to go with a more standard hold, the Reaper plus the Hanzo. It's good upfront. It's good upfront damage as well as long range. So
they're not going the classic silver strat of just going Bastion and getting a Mercy with them.
Listen, on this point especially, I like the Bastion if you get the double shield. So.
I love being Bastion, melting through the whole team.
All right, well, Malloy gonna go on offense. They're gonna switch it up a little bit, as they are gonna have the
Bridget and Moira. We'll see how this works for them.
A little bit more upfront healing and frontline damage. Reinhardt gets taken very low on Malloy. A good fight at the front door. NYT able to the Reinhardt taken down and Malloy pushing in. No Reinhardt from NYT.
You're dead though.
Be very careful. When Moira gets picked off by the Hanzo. Hanzo hitting his shots. Another headshot by Hanzo able to take out the Reaper. But not before Lucio from NYT gets taken out, and Malloy pushing NYT off the site here. Even though King Waffle is hitting shot after shot onto Malloy, when the tanks and healers go down for NYT, there's not much he can do, and he gets taken down finally by Nita Burrito.
Very well played by Malloy, because they were able to get out of the sight line of Hanzo even after their main healer got taken down.
Yeah, and Malloy doing a very good job on offense. And see if they can
keep it going.
Malloy do have the Hanzo ult. They're gonna wait for that Zarya ult or a Reinhardt ult combination to try and get them two together. We'll see what happens as King Waffle and MIT able to get double kill there with his ultimate. He catches Nita Burrito and Pinecone there from Malloy, and Malloy get pushed off. They're gonna have to reset and regroup here.
I'm not really sure where Malloy's Hanzo was shooting that ult, because I think he just shot into the ceiling, so I didn't even see it.
And NYT pushing up a little far, and a big ult here from Bearing Metro. The Shatter coming down, able to catch 4 members, and Malloy looking like they're gonna wipe this point here. And they are only on the left standing from NYT. Oh, and the ball is here. Ball gonna stall a lot of time for NYT.
It's time for the stall comp to come out. Let's see if it works.
And it doesn't, is Bastion coming through too, but both Bastion and the Rat get taken down. NYT with only 2 members remaining on point. NYT picking up 3 kills onto Malloy. Malloy still fighting to stay alive. Zarya coming through along with the pink. But Nita Burrito able to take out 2 members. Malloy gonna wipe the point here and gonna take it with 3 minutes 23 remaining. So they do in fact beat NYT's time.
I really like the Bastion. I really like that Bastion pick there at the end. But it just didn't work out for them because their Hammond was just died a second too quickly, so they were able to. The whole team was able to focus the Bastion. It was not able to get the damage she was, able to get off.
I agree with you completely, and I love Bastion on this point, especially on defense. But if they're gonna go to Bastion, I recommend they need to pick up the Orisa. I think if they're going to go Bastion, you need to have someone like Orisa that can throw the shield in front of them, have the Mercy who can constantly heal, maybe even a Sigma to disrupt any dive, right?
Yeah,
A Sigma,
if,
maybe a even. But if they're going to do the Bastion, they cannot have their tanks playing Wrecking Ball and Reinhardt. It's not going to, or Wrecking Ball and, you know, any other dive. They need to have more of a safe pick in the back if that's what they're going to go for.
yeah.
And it doesn't look like Molly's going to do that, though.
The character Bastion, you have to put the entire team's resources into protecting that one
Agreed.
character, because he will destroy the whole team if not dealt with.
Agreed. And Bastion is a very good pick on this map, but it doesn't look like they're going to go for it. Molloy's going to opt into the Mercy Hanzo Reaper as the same thing that NYT did on defense. Let's see if they're able to do a little bit better. And both teams with mirrored here, except for the Mercy on Molloy, whereas NYT have the Lucio. Big fight coming in the middle of the door here. Reinhardt, NYT able to get in on the right side, able to walk right through, but a lot of damage coming out onto NYT here as they're stuck in this little room. Easy to shoot AoE shots in, and that's going to be Hanzo going down for NYT. A lot of damage coming through as well. Molloy keeping them inside this little hallway, and Molloy able to hold this first point. And that's going to be the res, able to keep Reinhardt alive. They're going to chase down this final kill on Zarya. And if they're able to get this kill on Zarya, it's going to be a big stagger. Zarya is going to be coming up a lot later than the rest of the team.
That death on Zarya is going to take a good 8 seconds off that clock, because they cannot do a thing, because they have to wait for her.
But off the backside, I didn't even see it. It looked like King Waffle climbed up the wall and was able to get the pick on Mercy. A nice shot in the head. King Waffle doing work on this Hanzo over and over again, able to find pick after pick. And he's back up on the ledge here. On the Hanzo, looking for picks.
She's going to do some damage.
Zarya able to get the kill onto NYT. NYT lose Reaper and Zarya now.
4v6.
King Waffle gets taken down as well by Nita Burrito.
And NYT is going to have to reset again.
And that little stagger, like we talked about, delayed the Zarya and delayed the push from NYT. And it's not going to leave them much time. They can have maybe time for one more push. They might switch it up.
Now.
9 seconds remaining. Lucio's going to speed them up, and he's going to drop the beat. A big shatter coming through as well. Waffle looking to dash onto site here, and they are able to get on site with 0 seconds remaining, but Molloy on the other side of the fight able to wipe the whole NYT squad out. And that's all she wrote for NYT on overtime.
That first push by NYT when they were in the cubby, if they just walked up the stairs and got high ground, I think they could have won that fight. They were just in there just taking so much damage from that Zarya right click, just doing AoE to the entire team.
Agreed. A lot of AoE coming out from the Molloy squad into that hallway. And Molloy now have to fight back on offense, and if they're able to get a good offensive push and cap this first point, they're going to get map 2. What would you like to see different from Molloy? Should they stick with the Reaper and the Hanzo as they've been doing, or should they switch it up?
I think they should just do what they did the first time. Just go with the Reaper, Hanzo, and just push. And if they want to go Moira and Brit again, I think that'd be just great, because it worked last time.
All right, well, it looks like they are going to go to Moira, but they're going to stick with the Ana this time. And I don't think that's bad, as they will be able to pink the tanks from NYT, which is pretty useful. So
for NYT, if they were going to, this would be the time to bring out the Bastion, because it is an all or nothing comp, because if one person goes down, the whole ship crumbles. So but if they do it right, they will hold it for 3 minutes. But we'll see if they could do it with this.
All right, we'll see if the NYT is able to hold it with this comp. They've run many times so far. Curious to see what Molloy's approach is to the attack on this side. They're going to try and walk through the front door with the Zarya and Reinhardt and flank with the rest of their members. Reinhardt pushing in, getting taken very low, but the Zarya E able to pop on the Reinhardt, healing him up very much. And NYT not protecting this front door nearly enough as they need to. And Molloy looking like they're going to walk on point. Nita Brito gets a shot at King Waffle and takes him down. Malloy pushing on site, a big pink onto the rest of the NYT. NYT seems to be falling apart here, falling back off site. A little bit of fight left. And down goes Zarya there from NYT. Lucio drops as well, and Reinhardt, it looks like that's going to be it. Tracer going to look to come back on point and stop them from capping. But I don't know how long that's going to last, and it doesn't. Malloy looking like they're going to cap this point and win map 1.
Yeah, I mean, NYT just had nothing for them.
It
And
seems as though they were a little scared to step up at that front door.
I understand what they were doing there. You do want to play a little more back because if you're all the way in them, it is a little more risky. But they just had no answer for them. They just couldn't do anything.
Let's check out this Hanzo from King Waffle, finding 4 members underneath the floor there, and a 5th on site. And although it was a great ultimate and a great first half from NYT, they weren't able to get it done on the second in overtime. And Malloy taking map 2.
Malloy was just able to make the proper changes, and we'll see if NYT can make them next game.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the ECC Overwatch Finals. Today we're on map 3, where we have the NYT Cybers taking on Malloy Lions. My name is Shane Gordon Shatter, and my colorcaster being Austin. Introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up? I'm Austin Onsi Krasinski. What's going on?
All right, Austin, and these two teams have been going back and forth, now tied up at 1-1. Moving on to Kings Row, I believe. What do you want to see out of both teams in order to take this map?
Both teams are playing great. I just want to see NYT just be able to hold on defense a little better. Malloy has just been able to just roll through them just without much resistance.
And we've been talking about it multiple times on the point holds, talking about this Bastion. And I think Kings Row is another great point for the Bastion comp, and we'll see if anyone decides to do it. I don't know if any of these players from each team play Bastion, but I don't see why not. If they get the Bastion and the Orisa,
it's too risky of a comp, because if one piece falls, you're gonna lose a point. You can't, if one member dies, it's just you're unable to hold, because then they're able to get to the Bastion just that much easier. They have to play it perfectly if they want to do it.
well, as long as the Bastion stays alive, I I don't see how they could lose it, but yeah, I agree with you. It is risky. And if none of them have practiced it, I don't think they're going to pick it. So we'll see what both teams decide to do.
Oh, and NYT making a switch. They have JPEG in now.
NYT switching to JPEG. I believe JPEG is a tank and support player. He is playing tank this game. Followed by Roaring Iron, Gemini, King Waffle, Lionel, and Brandon. Malloy sticking with the same comp, Killer Blurb, Bearing Metro, Nita Burrito, Willman, Age War, and Pinecone.
We have King
looks
Waffle back on the Ash. He did a lot of damage on that on the first map, Nepal.
Agreed. I think the Ash wound up working very well for them. Has a lot of AoE damage, able to spread along the team, and let's see if it works for them. It's a good pick on attack on King's Rose. You're able to get into pretty high areas and rain down from above. Let's see if he's able to make it work for him.
And just Bob being able to have a 7th teammate is just, you know, you can't go wrong with it.
Agreed. Let's see what it all shakes up to be. Malloy holding back defensively on the point, only fighting back a little bit now, able to take down the shield of Reinhardt. And Reinhardt from Malloy gets pinked, he gets put to sleep, he gets picked back up, but he gets taken very low, and the Reinhardt from MYT goes down, and so does JPEG. 2 tanks from MYT going down right there, and Reinhardt from Malloy surviving by just a little bit, and the healers from Malloy just coming up clutch there to keep the Reinhardt alive.
Malloy definitely coming into this map with the momentum after putting on a very strong defense to win the game.
And we'll see if MYT can answer back. MYT grouping up around the statue. A lot of members going low here. JPEG getting taken down, losing a lot of health, but getting healed back up. Pink on a bunch of members from NYT, and Malloy pushing forward, looking to push MYT off map, and they're able to catch JPEG there, take down the first tank from Malloy. Lionel on the back line doing a lot of work. A good Ash
damage right now.
A good Ash bomb there, hitting 3 people, and Ash able to find 1. A good Zarya ult coming back from Malloy, and the Lucio beacon to keep the rest of NYT alive. And Reinhardt gets res back, but Ash goes down on NYT's side. Willman gets taken down by Lionel. Anita Burrito doing a lot of damage, takes out Lionel and Reinhardt, as well as Lucio going down for NYT. And Malloy gonna push NYT off this map. It was looking dire for Malloy, and they were able to bring it back at the last second.
It does look like NYT is just starting to crumble, while Malloy is just putting on an iron defense. Even though Malloy only had 1 support, they were still able to hold it.
I thought for sure that after NYT got that pick on the Ash, on the Ash, that they were going to be able to push forward, but no, Malloy answered back brilliantly there, resing the Reinhardt, and a big Zarya ult coming through from MYT, able to take down 1-2. Brandon on the Lucio, able to take down 2 members, but Willman fires back with the Death Blossom, able to take out 2 members of NYT. Bob being used on point, and he gets taken down as well. NYT scrambling, not many members grouped up together, not able to push on the point. And Malloy staying alive, a good Zarya bubble able to save the Ash there, but not for long. Nibrita goes down, and the dive comp from NYT coming through with the switch up with the Hammond, and this is exactly what you want to see, a little bit of switch up to change up the dynamic of the fights here. Malloy pushing back on site, but NYT fighting for control. Malloy gets taken down low. NYT fighting, able to take down Reaper and Mercy there, and that's going to be all she wrote for Malloy on the first point, and now they're going to have to stop this payload. This is what I like to see from NYT. They adapted, they picked up the Hammond, they picked up the Pharah, and they're looking to change up the dynamics of this team and make Malloy work for this win.
Yeah, those change-ups really helped them there, just being able to, you know, start something new, because they were just not able to do anything, and I thought they lost that fight, but somehow they were able to bring it back and take that point.
And here we go now, JPEG on the Roadhog. Love to see the Roadhog. A lot of damage going to come out from this hog. Let's see if he's able to hit some hooks, and we're going to wait to see what happens.
No mercy on the Pharah, but, you know, that's all. The only person who could take her down is Hanzo, so he does have to hit his shots.
Nita Burrito gets the kill on Roaring Iron, and JPEG answers back onto Bearing, onto the Reinhardt. No main tank for Malloy here. MYT gets a good sleep on the enemy Reinhardt. Nita Burrito does have his ultimate, but he wants to look to pair it up with the Zarya ult, so they're going to back up. Farah doing a lot of damage, but Nita Burrito looking to poke her out. No Mercy to help out Lionel, so he has to play very safe here. And
Mercy coming out for that Farah.
Malloy's going to look to combo ults here. Zarya and the Hanzo ult, and it's a big Zarya ult going to hit too, but they don't even need the Hanzo to follow it up. They're going to take out Lucio, and finally Hog as well, and the Hanzo able to take out Lionel on his own. And the Hanzo ult used to push the rest of the NYT away from the site as they were split up there, and Malloy able to push NYT off this payload.
Malloy just finally able to do something about that Farah, just being able to do so much damage without any counters. But Malloy does come out with the McCree to counter that Farah.
All right, and I like to switch up from both teams. King Waff on the Ashe. MYT looking to push forward. Malloy holding a good choke point here, as they don't want to allow MYT to go. Ult, a big Moira ult, able to take out Roadhog. The Moira ulti hitting the entire team. A good Shatter going to follow up as well, and that's a clean wipe there from Malloy. MYT gets taken down, and with only 1:07 remaining, they're only going to have 1 or 2 pushes left.
I really don't see how, unless NYT is able to get a good Shatter, I don't really see how they're able to beat them right now, because Farah's ult is very hard to hit without comboing with anything, because she's just a sitting duck right now, and you can't just have a Farah without being able to support her.
And we're gonna see what happens as Reinhardt goes for his ulti and isn't able to hit it on anyone. We're gonna wait for the Zarya ult to continue. A good Farah ult able to catch 1, no 2, and NYT are fighting back. Farah able to get a good damage there, able to find 2, a good now 3, 4 members of Malloy going down, and.
Never mind. I came out with the caster curse. Never mind. I said there's no way they could win, but you know.
Caster curse killing Malloy there, and although they did take a lot of damage from those fights, MYT didn't hit all the ults they wanted to, but they had enough. The Ana ult coupled with the Farah, coupled with the Reinhardt, able to do enough damage, and that's pretty much all you need for a good offense. Is the
nano
Ana
boosted Farah? Just she's dead there, but. A nano boosted Farah, that is ult thing that is very hard to kill because of the damage resist.
Alright, Farah goes down and Reinhardt goes down from Malloy, but a big ulti from Nita Burrito takes out 3 of NYT. Bob goes down as well to boot, and it looks like MYT is going to knock off this payload again, but they did reset the timer, so they're going to have at least 2 or 3 more pushes. The Moira ult is up for Malloy.
Do like to switch up Farah to Soldier, because like I said before, even though that was a very good play by him, you still need to put resources into that Farah if she really wants to be consistent.
And I think that on this, a good Zarya ult coming through, able to catch 2 members of Malloy, but not much else coming out of it. Only able to kill the 2 tanks. The Reinhardt going in, nano boosted, walking forward, just doing a ton of damage, and Lionel just
the whole team.
Now, this is what we were talking about. Changing to the Soldier, changing between each point to get what you need out of each character is exactly what you want to do if you want to win these fights. Soldier much better than Farah in this arena, as there is a ceiling, so Soldier able to do a lot more damage, a lot harder to kill if you're standing behind that Reinhardt shield. But the nano boosted Reinhardt coming out from Malloy in a good Deadeye, able to catch 1. Only JPEG goes down at MYT. Malloy still pushing forward, a lot of damage coming down from MYT. Soldier Lionel putting down tons of damage on the backline. He's trying to fight to keep the payload on. Only 1 second left. Malloy trying to push MYT off. Only 1 remaining. Just the wrecking ball. Hammond still on point, but he's going to go down pretty soon. He gets knocked away, and he's still alive. Going back and forth, but finally gets taken out by Malloy, and Malloy going to stop the push right here, right before the last checkpoint. And this round's complete.
Even though I feel like Malloy did look like the better team there, NYT was able to get some really good ults and some really crucial situations there, able to get that far.
And although I do think I agree, as a team, they're Malloy looking a little bit stronger. When you have the Reinhardt and the Zarya combo, I mean not Reinhardt, Zarya, Reinhardt and the Ana combo, you cannot count out an offense. Every time you boost that Reinhardt, he's going to be a menace. So NYT
That pick by
individually playing
JPEG.
great.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry. That Roadhog pick by JPEG. I don't really know what he was going for there, but the switch into Zarya was definitely needed for NYT because especially with Reinhardt Shield and Zarya, very hard to get any real picks with the with Roadhog.
And
And we
look
have a
what we got
Bastion
going
coming
on.
out of Malloy. Oh
Malloy
no, he was
going
trolling.
with the Bastion pick on offense, going to switch to Hanzo, but NYT do have the
Back with the
Torbjorn,
Torbjorn.
and the Zenyatta. And my issue with this, Austin, is that Torbjorn is just budget Bastion. Just pick the comp. Get rid of the Zarya, get rid of the Zenyatta, pick the Mercy, pick the Bastion, pick up the Orisa, and you got yourself a comp. You play on that ledge, on that top ledge that they're not standing on right now. The only thing about Torbjorn turret is going to be very easy to take out. And once it goes down, you're going to be able to push on very strong. And there it goes. Torbjorn turret gets taken out by the Hanzo. Malloy looking to push forward, but they get pinked. Oh, they don't get pinked. Rather, Reinhardt had the Zenyatta orb on him, taking a lot of damage. And Torbjorn turret going down again. And Reinhardt and Soldier getting taken down as well as Ana from MYIT. And Malloy able to push on to point. And like I said, budget Bastion is not going to be able to do the damage you want to do. It's not going to be able to melt through the tank's line fast enough, and it just doesn't get it done.
Yeah, Malloy just, the NYT just has no answers for this attack by them. They just cannot stop.
And looking to get a stun onto the Soldier, and Lionel gets taken down by Willman. Willman with a nice pick there. Able to stagger the defense from MYT. Malloy pushing way ahead of the point, or payload rather, making sure the NYT can't mount any defense.
Shane, my problem with Bastion is just you have to put all your resources, and if that Bastion goes down, the entire defense crumbles.
But they lost the defense either way, correct?
This is true, but with the Torbjorn, you have the ult that to contest the point. It's just you have to get to that ult. And Torbjorn can do a little more, even though, because he can give shields to people,
right,
and he has that shotgun.
On a boost of Reinhardt, walking forward, Hanzo able to get a kill on JPEG. Reinhardt not able to do enough with the Ana boost. And he is able to get the Flame Strike onto Willman, but not enough as Nidabrio takes him down, and a good Torbjorn ult
on the point.
A good Torbjorn ult able to push Malloy off the payload for just a minute, but they're going to group back up right now and able to push this payload to the second checkpoint. And I agree with you. It's a risky strategy, Austin.
Very risky.
It is risky, but the reward is the defense is just one of the strongest defenses you can have. And we'll see what MYT come up with right here. A good Zarya ult into the Hanzo ulti, but only 2 going down. Visor coming out for Lionel, able to take down 1, able to take down 2. But Reinhardt shields it off, and Malloy push onto site, able to get this checkpoint.
NYT just having 0 answers to this Malloy attack. They're just unable to use their ult properly, and Malloy is just taking advantage of that and just using their ults in just a better way.
Lionel switching to the Ashe, King Waffle on the McCree.
Taking down Zarya.
And there he goes, Zenyatta get that pick on the Zarya. Nice little headshot, if I imagine.
Malloy is going to have to reset after that.
And NYT pushing Malloy off for a minute. Malloy still have 5 minutes to push this payload. 1 checkpoint. 5 minutes. That's a ton of time. And we'll see what they can come up with. As they're sticking to their same comp here. Reinhardt shield going down. A good shatter able to knock down 2 as well as the Zarya. Oh, but no!
No kills!
He's able to shield the pin from Reinhardt, and King Waffle and JPEG survive and able to take down Nita Burrito and Pinecone on the other side of the fight. And a nice snipe there from King Waffle, able to take down Killer Verve on the way out. And although it was looked like a great start from Malloy, able to stop that Ana boosted Reinhardt.
Zenyatta
someone woke him up, and
Zenyatta being huge here, just being able to put that Discord orb on the Reinhardt that's charging, just being able to take him down before he hits a wall, just getting that huge pick that he was about to get.
Hanzo looking for some damage. Willman able to catch Lionel out.
Huge pick.
A Lionel with a big pick. A lot of low members. MYT looking to back off. Zenyatta does have ulti. Might want to look to use it on a boosting the Reinhardt again. Reinhardt able to walk forward, but the Lucio beat gets dropped. And a big Zarya ult able to catch both tanks from MYT. But it gets answered back with the other Zarya ult on the side. And
Huge Deadeye.
Deadeye coming through, able to catch 2 members. Support and main tank for Malloy rather. And Killer Phillip goes down as well. NYT doing a good job on defense here. Still with 3 minutes remaining.
And NYT IT winning that defense with a little bit of an ult advantage.
They popped a lot of ults there, but both teams looking to mount a comeback. NYT doing a really good job here. Want to hold this point as long as they can.
Ash has the bob.
And Reinhardt going down for
Reinhardt.
NYT. That's really big, but Ash with a good kill and with the answer back on the enemy Reinhardt. Malloy's Reinhardt goes down and they have to back up. They have to respect it. Neither Burrito with a nice shot onto King Waffle with another pick. And Malloy might look to walk forward a little bit more here. Another pick onto the Ash as well, but Pinecone goes down for Malloy. And these
Reinhardt
teams
is
are
back.
trading.
They can push.
Hanzo with a big ult able to catch JPEG on the side. Reinhardt, the shadow gets blocked by Malloy, and Reinhardt is walking forward for NYT. He's getting boosted. He's walking forward, able to get 2 kills onto Malloy. And these teams are getting trade for trade kill back and forth over and over again.
This Zenyatta pick, just being able to sit in the back line, just putting on the Discord orb on whoever, just melting anyone who he puts it on, is just saving this team.
Brandon doing a really good job here in his last hold.
Fully charged Zarya for Malloy though, very scary.
Malloy's tanks are pinked. Looking forward, JPEG doing a lot of damage. A big Zarya ult coming through for
Ult coming out.
For MYT. The Zenyatta Transcendence comes down as well, but a counter ulti from Malloy able to catch Zenyatta and Reinhardt. And that's 3 down for MYT, and MYT looking to crumble at the last minute here. Malloy able to get 3 or 4 picks there. Big ultimate combinations, and Malloy take it.
NYT just unable to hold for that long of time for what they were able to hold for. They did a great job just being able to hold for that long.
And we're going to see Lionel with the play of the game dunk right here. And this was at the beginning of the game, able to get a good ulti off. Able to take out the Reinhardt shield and good damage. And Malloy able to push their advantage 2-1 here against MYT in the finals. And we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. All right, everyone, and we're back with the ECC Overwatch Finals between NYIT Cybears and the Malloy Lions. Malloy up 2 maps to 1. And Austin, what do you think about this next map?
Oh, I mean, this is a great map. It's very open, so I mean, if NYIT wants to bring out the Pharah Mercy, I mean, this is the perfect map for her.
And I think that NYT, I like that assessment a lot. I think NYT going to look to play on their DPS more of the high DPS characters you like to see. I'd like to see a Reaper coming out from YT. I would like to see a Pharah coming out as well. I wonder if JPEG is going to be starting or who they're going to put in. I guess we'll see what the teams decide to do. And Roaring Iron getting swapped out from MYIT. So a couple of swaps coming out for MYT. Excicerare and JPEG going to be starting, and Roaring Iron getting swapped out. And we'll see if that helps MYT get a little boost of morale here.
I mean,
as we still wait for character select to go down.
NYIT did win game 1, and that was on a control map, so we'll see if they could do a repeat of game 1. Oh, never mind. We're going on Dorado.
Dorado being picked. I like this map from Malloy a lot. I think that NYIT seems to thrive on the control points as they're able to show off more of their individual skill, whereas Malloy is looking like more of a cohesive team. They're really saving their ults for each other. They're really looking to combo, whereas I'm seeing a lot more ults coming from NYT just being wasted. But NYT did win map 1. As you said, they did beat Malloy in the regular season, so I'm not going to put anything by NYT. I think they have a very good chance of winning this map, and it's just all going to come down to execution.
Yeah, and just NYIT just being able to figure out how to play defense against this Malloy team. They're just being just other than that last hold on the last map, it's just they just have not found an answer.
As we wait for character select to go down. I think this map is very interesting. It's very open for a lot of different characters. So far, I think that a few members to look out for on both teams. King Waffle doing a lot of damage on NYT as DPS, and I'm looking to him and Brandon as the support to stay alive in these fights and really win them for their team as they were to do on map 1. And on the side of Malloy, the Nita Burrito on the tank has been doing a fabulous job keeping that shield up for his team, keeping his team alive, and Willman doing a great job as the backline damage. I want to look at those two from Malloy to stay alive in these fights, and whoever's going to last longer between these members are going to be the deciding factor in these fights.
And Malloy, Malloy's Hanzo, just being able to just pick off just anyone that they need to, just key picks every single fight, just coming out and just being able to win the fight for the Malloy every single time.
Nita Burrito, yep, playing the Hanzo, hitting his shots. Dorado is one of those maps that's very swingy. If you're able to get past that first checkpoint underneath that bridge and push through, the last hard point to hold is getting inside the building. That last final building is the only other difficult point to push through. So I'm gonna say this is more of a defensive sided map. Austin, what are your thoughts about it?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of high ground on this map. So hit scan characters like McCree and Hanzo and Bastion on the first point is very good. Just being able to get the high ground and just being able to rain down just damage on the other team.
And here we go. Both teams with a few swaps out. Age War coming out from Malloy, playing the tank. Willman, Nita Burrito, bearing Metro, swapping to DPS.
Looks like NYT is still having a little ping problem, saying they have 130 ping. Very unfortunate.
Oh, actually, my fault. Bearing Metro still in the tank. Willman playing DPS. Age War on the support. And we're gonna have the lineup of Lionel, Brandon, King Waffle, JPEG, Gemini, and Exarere. Don't know how to say that name for MYT. Exarere, excuse me. Very difficult name. I'm gonna ask him after this game if he can switch that up for me. And MYT looking to mount a comeback here as they had a rough last 2 maps, but can't put anything past them. They're a very strong team, and I expect them to come out swinging this next map. Malloy with the defense, they're gonna have the Hanzo and the McCree here, so a lot of hit scan, a lot of long range damage. Let's see if Nita Brita can get it done.
NYT with a very standard hold on that top roof.
NYT gonna have the Ashe and the Hanzo. Malloy gonna have the Hanzo and the McCree. Malloy pushing under this bridge. This bridge is where they want to hold. NYT looking to fight back right under this bridge. We'll see what they decide to do. Is they're gonna put the Zarya shield in Reinhardt. Reinhardt's gonna take a good amount of damage, but they are fighting back. Malloy getting taken down low. A good pink onto the front line of NYT. And Malloy pushing forward. Not out of the woodworks yet as Nita Burrito doing a lot of damage onto NYT, taking on JPEG. And Malloy pushing forward, and right when you thought NYT were going to be able to hold that point, King Waffle doing a lot of damage. Malloy fire back, and Nita Burrito finding the pick onto JPEG again, over and over. A constant factor for this squad.
Well,
and good damage coming down from Lionel, takes down Willman.
Like we said before, these key picks in these fights, just being able to just get the key pick, and then the whole team is just able to push.
Yeah, and it looks like that's exactly what's happening. Malloy able to get this first checkpoint. This next checkpoint is a lot easier to push, in my opinion. Getting to the door is pretty easy, and then getting past this next checkpoint is hard. But this hallway right here is going to be almost pretty much fully given up for NYT. They're just going to have to fall back. They're going to try and get some picks off the high ground, but I don't see them mounting too much of a defense here. Oh, but I'm mistaken as they're looking to walk forward, but Reinhardt gets ulted, and a big Hanzo plus Zarya ulti coming out from MYT, and it wipes the entire team of Malloy, and that's a lot of ults being used from MYT, but Malloy very patient.
Textbook combo. Just a textbook combo. Just throw down the Zarya ult, and then they just Hanzo presses Q, wipes the team. Textbook.
A good combo from NYT, but once again, like I said, Malloy with good discipline, not using any of their ultimates. They're gonna have 4 coming into this next fight, and although I do like the initiative from MYT, I don't think this was the greatest spot for them to hold. And here we go, Zarya popping ult, Lucio beat coming down as well, and that's the counter wipe. Just like that, easy as that, Malloy pushed right forward. I think it would have been much smarter for NYT and try and fight underneath this bridge, or right at the checkpoints. That way they can push forward and stop them from getting to the payload, but
that one defense is very awkward to hold because there's you kind of lose the high ground just by them pushing. So it's really, you just gotta, either fight on low ground or just give up a whole area.
And Nita Burrito gets to pick on King Waffle. A lot of pink members from Malloy, but Nita Burrito popping off. A good Deadeye catching 2 from NYT. Reinhardt able to pick off JPEG, and Gemini going down as well, and Nita Burrito is just doing work in these fights.
He might as well just be shooting logs. Like, he is just not missing a shot with these arrows. He is cracked right now. He cannot miss. He's just getting all these key picks in these fights, and NYT just cannot counter.
Lionel looking to switch it up, changing to the Mei.
And there we go again. Another pick.
A good pick onto King Waffle again. I like the Mei pick as it is a good counter, able to block off a lot of damage and separate the team of Malloy, but a boosted Reinhardt walking forward from Malloy, swinging away, trying to get some damage down. A good counter stun coming out of Reinhardt, and the charge into the Mei wall, exactly what you want to see from MYT. MYT fighting back, able to take down the Zarya, able to take down the Lucio, and the rest of Malloy dropping as well. And MYT with a good defense there. I really like the Mei pick here. I think it makes sense on this point, and it pays off for him.
Yeah, and they're just finally having a chance to breathe. And even though, like, the ults are pretty even right now, so, I mean, Malloy can put up a push, but they can defend with a Lucio and a Zarya ult.
And Malloy gonna have the Zarya and the Hanzo ults. They have to be very careful. Malloy looking to combo, and they get the Zarya ult on 2, a combo with the Hanzo ulti, but it's able to take out 2, even 3, even through the Lucio ulti. And oh my god, Nina Burrito just snipes King Waffle while flying up the side of the wall there.
I think we have a play of a game right there, and I think Malloy is just walking on board.
And Malloy just gonna take over this map right here. Another beat coming down from Malloy. I don't know if Lionel's gonna be able to stall for much longer. He's doing a really good job, but he gets taken down finally. The Deadeye coming through, able to take down 2 and spawn. And Nina Burrito actually playing out of his mind.
This man, they have no answer for him. He's just able to he's just clicking on heads this entire game, just unable to. He's not dying, and he's just killing the whole team. He's just
an early play of the game.
Just can't do anything.
Sure. Yeah. And let's see if NYT can answer back, as they're gonna have their chance on offense as well. And NYT do have some solid members this team, so I'm not going to take anything away from them. They can 100% make it back. I would like Malloy to maybe try and hold defense at different areas, not the same way NYT did. I don't want them to hold that long hallway. I would like them to hold under the arches, and we'll see what's going to happen. As it seems to be a little bit of lag coming through for the players, but.
And NYT is they just seem to be playing scared. They on defense, even on the first point, they really weren't able to set up anything, and they just pretty much gave it to them.
And we'll see if NYT can come back here, as they are switching to the Echo. Is this a real pick or not? Wait and find out.
The whole team is a switch up. We like it. Love to see it.
I do want to see a little bit of a switch up from NYT. I'd like them to try a different strategy here. Is when something's not working in Overwatch, especially comps, it's good to try something new and try and switch it up and try and send the enemy team for a little bit of a loop. Malloy with a very standard comp here: Zarya, Reinhardt, Hanzo, McCree, Ana, Mercy, and they're going to hold on top of that bridge. They are going to give up a little bit of this bridge here and try to fight underneath, if I had to guess. Winston coming in, getting a lot of damage down. Echo following up with a lot of damage as well, but doesn't take anyone down just yet. Both teams taking low. Both teams take a low, and Echo able to kill the Ana there, and Lionel gets to kill Nina Burrito. And it looks like this is going to be a winning fight for NYT, as Winston going to pick up a kill on Zarya, and Lionel another kill onto Reinhardt, and Malloy get wiped there.
An amazing first pick, and I'm loving the switch up from the Pharah and the Echo and Mercy. Being able to just take down the back line.
Agreed. This Winston, Echo, Pharah, Mercy combo. Going to be very annoying to deal with. A lot of things to look for.
But Malloy just going every counter in the book for Pharah, so she's useless now, pretty much.
We'll see if that's the case, as Willman on the hit scan and Nina Burrito also on the hit scan. Bearing Metro changes to the Hog. And we'll see if Malloy can hold a good defense here, as Winston jumps in, gets a sleep on 1, but wakes him right up instantly on accident with the left click there. Lionel able to get a kill on 1, able to get a kill on 2. Gemini reses Winston, and just like that, it gets turned back around. NYT in the driver's seat. But Pinecone gets the res on Nina Burrito, and Malloy are back in it as well. Winston diving the back line, gets stunned up by McCree, and a good pull by Barry Metro there, but not able to get much done, and King Waffle gets a good kill on the Hog. And NYT pushing through. Malloy not getting much defense. Like I said, they actually tried to go for the defense under the bridge, but with the Winston just wreaking havoc in the backline. Oh, never mind, as Nina Burrito opens up with Visor, but gets taken down by the Echo. Echo just doing a ton of damage here. King Waffle popping off.
Malloy just unable to set up. They're just unable to set up.
Malloy are trying to stall. They do get the res off on Nina Burrito, and Echo takes down 1, takes down 2, but he gets traded back on by Nina Burrito, but Nina Burrito goes down finally by Lionel's hand, and Lionel doing a good job. The NYT playing much more like a team this round, pushing through onto this payload point.
Malloy just unable to set up, and every time they do, it is instantly disrupted by this dive by the Winston and Echo, and they're focusing too much on the Pharah that every other member of NYT is just able to do their job.
And we'll see once again as this Winston's going to jump through it. Able to kill the Nita Burrito instantly. King Waffle doing a lot of damage. A good Zarya ult coming down onto 3 members of Malloy. Getting taken down very low. Echo doing a lot of damage. Moira doing a good amount of healing though. Keeping the team alive. And Willman able to stay alive here. But Echo fires back. Able to kill Willman. But Echo dies as well. And down goes a couple tanks from NYT. And Malloy push forward.
And Malloy finally able to get some breathing room and win a fight.
A good little fight there for Malloy. Ulti is up for Echo. The rest of the team doesn't have much ulti charge to speak of. Malloy and NYT with pretty even ulti charges, except for the Echo has the advantage. Ana
Malloy
also
bring
very
out
close.
the Brigette.
Echo might look to take the Reinhardt and get the boosted Reinhardt Echo. We'll see what happens. And a boosted Reinhardt does come out of JPEG. Not sure if that was intended. And Echo does it. She does take the Reinhardt ult and goes right in and gets a huge shatter. Able to kill 4 people. And King Waffle wipes Malloy. And just like we called it before it happened, takes the Reinhardt ulti, gets the boost, and knocks them all down.
King Waffle with an absolute heroic play, wiping the whole team. Malloy just trying to stall now. Let's see if they can.
Stall out.
It does not look like it.
Switch to the Mei. Nita Burrito is on point, stalling for as long as he can, but Farrah's flying above, just doing damage. Echo's still alive as well, able to take down 1, able to take down 2 of Malloy. Doofus still in the air, doing a good amount of damage, stalling, but JPEG able to take him down. Still 1 member, Moira remaining, has the ulti, but gets taken down by the Echo, and that's all she wrote for Malloy. And it's all tied up going into overtime.
Just looking like an absolute different team, NYT. Just maybe they're not lagging anymore, but you know they're looking great. They look amazing.
And as we called it, it happened. I love when that happens. I love when I call out this is what a player is going to do, and he just does it. And it was beautiful to see in the hallway. No Reinhardt shield up, takes a huge shatter. I would be surprised if that does not get play of the game.
Yeah, just absolutely perfect play by Echo. Just being able to get the Reinhardt shatter and just being able to wipe the team.
All right,
And
we'll
just
see what the
Malloy
teams
had
decide to do
0
here.
answers.
We'll see what the teams decide to do here on overtime. Looks like NYT is going to be on defense to start it off. They are going to have the Echo and the Farah again. They're going to stick with the comp that's been working for him, as Malloy is going to have the Ashe and the Soldier. Oh, never mind. Nita Burrito going back to the Hanzo. And I actually do prefer this for Nita Burrito. I think he should be on the Hanzo. He's been able to click heads with this Hanzo multiple times throughout the entire series. And I think this is a solid pick for him. He should be sticking to it.
Yeah, I mean, we just need Hanzo to, you know, keep getting those key picks, and Malloy should just be able to roll through like they have been. But this is looking at different IT teams, so we'll see.
All right, switches back to the Ashe after getting the vision arrow down. Nita Burrito getting on the Ashe, looking for a good amount of damage. Some nice damage coming down from NYT onto the Malloy squad, but Malloy pushing forward relentlessly. NYT need to hold onto this bridge. This is exactly where they want to be. They need to have Echo and Farah above, flying around, doing massive damage from behind. Malloy stuck under this bridge. This is the perfect time for Echo to make a good flanker. Look behind for something. Good damage down on Soldier.
Not
Isn't
able
able
to
to take
kill
it
him.
down. And Malloy staying alive underneath the bridge. Looking for the push. NYT getting pushed back a little bit here. Malloy doing good damage to the back line. Ashe Nita Burrito getting taken down very low. And Malloy actually a little bit of a stall here. NYT doing a very good job keeping them under this bridge exactly where they want them. And Soldier getting chased down to the back of the fight. It's going to go down very low and finally gets taken out by the Echo. And a Ana boost to Reinhardt moving forward. But Ana boost goes down. Looking for the shatter, but the shield is up. He doesn't want to waste it. And he goes down as well. And down goes both tanks from Malloy. They're going to have to reset here. And the payload's stuck underneath the bridge, exactly where you want it.
NYT finally finding a comp that they could use to defend, and Malloy just not being able to answer this Echo.
A much better defensive hold here for NYT. And a good
Echo with
pick
the
there
pick.
off the Nita Burrito. Ashe goes down right away.
Being
And good
res-
res coming. Rez coming through, but a nice pink onto the entire Malloy team. And the auto-boosted Reinhardt coming through as well as the Echo taking the Soldier. And Malloy just getting wiped here.
Yeah, it's Malloy. They looks like the team just switched. I mean, Malloy unable to answer this defense, and then just NYT just playing a strong defense.
All right, and with overtime, Malloy were not even able to get 1 point. Let's see if they can copy exactly what NYT did on defense and hold them off.
It is always harder to defend second in these overtime situations.
Why is that? Pressure,
It's just the
comp-wise?
pressure, because you just know that it's just you just got to get it a short way, and then you just know you only have a very little to defend. So it's more of a mental thing.
All right, well, the mental disadvantage going the way of Malloy. Let's see if Malloy decides to pick. A lot of switch-ups coming here.
Love the Widowmaker. Let's see if he's able to finally do something about this Pharah and Echo.
You can run through all these changes for me. See, tell me what Malloy's comp is working with here.
We have a lot of hit scan coming out with Widowmaker and Baptiste, so able to do something. Maybe do something about this Pharah and the Mei just being able to just stall on point, and the Roadhog just also just being able to stall. That's just what they're looking to do here.
All right, well, we'll see if Widow can get a pick here off spawn. The Mei gonna look to keep the rest of the team off the point, and they're gonna have the Baptiste Visor as well as Roadhog to stay alive and stall on point here with the Zarya. I love the Zarya Hog combo. I think it's very deadly if they're able to pull it off, but they will not. Willman goes down right away, and this is not looking too good for Malloy. The Visor coming out for Baptiste, keeping the team alive. A good res back onto Willman, picks him back up. Nita Burrito going down very low. Doesn't get taken out yet. JPEG doing a lot of damage. Zarya dropping down, gets taken low, gets killed right away, and that's 4 kills coming out for MYT. Malloy getting taken down very low. Made the last remaining player on point here, and she's going to get taken out as well. And down goes Malloy. NYT are going to take map 4, tying it up 2-2.
What a turnaround by NYT, just switching up their comp, just being able to they look like a new team from these last games.
Nita Burrito still gonna pull up this play of the game. Let's take a look at this as he sets up a
ult.
Good Zarya into Hanzo ulti from behind the wall. Not much you can do about that. And back to what we were saying about these teams, NYT with the fight, not giving up, able to push this game to a game 5, and that's Silver Scrapes. We're going to take a short break and be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the ECC Overwatch Finals. And we have MYT taking on Malloy College.
And we have everyone's favorite, a Game 5.
Game 5 final match, 2-2. Both teams firing back. NYT taking the first map, Malloy taking the next two, and then NYT able to take out the fourth. I'm not sure which team has the advantage going through this one. I would say it's edged over to NYT after they did take map 4, the mental game.
Just the way they were able to dominate the ending of Game 4, I feel like they have a huge momentum swing after losing 2 games in a row.
And we'll see if Malloy's going to be able to answer back. One of my favorite maps to watch here. There's going to be a lot of things to look out for. Drops down from above, outside in the space area. We'll see exactly what goes down. King Waffle going to look back to go on this Echo. Like to see it, and NYT going to stick with their comp of the Gemini, JPEG, King Waffle, Brandon, Lionel, and Zersair.
If it ain't broke, you don't fix it.
Agreed. Malloy going to go back to their comfort, except Willman's going to be on the... It looks like he's going to go to the Junkrat this time. And I do like this from the smaller space, easy to get hit by a lot. Exactly if Willman can get some work done in this game.
He'll definitely be able to do stuff to the tanks, but I wonder if he'll be able to hit the Echo with the Junkrat bombs. Very hard to hit flying targets.
They're going to leave that up to Nita Burrito, and here we go. Right off the bat, JPEG is taken out by Willman. A lot of damage, but it gets traded back by Echo onto both tanks of both Reinhardts on Malloy and NYT get taken down very early. And Brandon and Lionel get taken out by NYT, but Brandon, and then down goes King Waffle as well. Brandon gets rezzed, but it's not going to be enough, as they probably should have used that res in someone a little bit more important. And NYT going to get pushed off this point right away.
NYT just going to have to reset and just give it up. Wait for the team to come back.
Junkrat doing a lot of damage to these tanks. A good flame strike
down
onto the Reinhardt, and NYT answering back and look to push on this point. JPEG getting taken very low. Good Hanzo ult going to take down one and going to push a lot of people off the point here. Lionel gets rezzed. Willman goes down. Killer Burritos, or Nita Burritos next, and Killer and Age War also dropping. Malloy dropping like flies, and down goes Reinhardt, and NYT with a nice ace here.
Yeah, Malloy just extended just a little bit too far, and the Reinhardt was just able to get poked down and taken down. They were just able to flip the fight like that.
And Echo gonna take the Junkrat ult.
Oh.
And he's gonna get popped, it looks like. Zersair with a double, triple, quadra kill. And Zersair with a sweet quad right there.
Wiping out the whole team.
Wiping out Malloy. It's going to be all she wrote for Malloy's going to have to regroup and look for another push here. NYT up 35% now. Probably going to hit at least 45 before this next push. And a good Zarya ult coming out from Malloy, and Willman able to get 3 there. Inside the Zarya ult, some good combo with the damage. And MYT pushing on the point, Malloy rather, pushing on the point, scaring MYT off, and they're going to recapture this point right back.
Both teams looking great, just like the game 1 on a control. They're just trading blows back and forth.
And here we go. MYT going to look to regroup. Malloy going to look to punish them while they're in spawn. Good damage coming down from the Echo. Reinhardt shield getting very low. A good pick onto Willman. Willman goes down. Followed by the Reinhardt. And Echo's going to switch to Lucio and try to bounce around these fights, and gets taken out. Or gets the Echo clone gets taken out. And then a bunch of Malloy members just get shot down there. Nita Burrito and Zarya falling. MIT going to push on point and take this cap right back.
Just being able to just walk right back on point with ults, but you know, Malloy, look at their ults on their side. They have 4, so I have a feeling they're just going to do the same exact thing, because NYT doesn't have any. Oh, never mind. They have 3 now, so they can counter.
And a good shatter gets blocked by the Reinhardt of NYT. A great block there from from not Bearing Metro, rather JPEG to stop the push of Malloy, and NYT with just a hero play to stop all that push and all the ultimates of Malloy, and Malloy wastes 2 ultimates and get nothing out of it.
NYT looking really dominant right now, but you know now Malloy does have the ult advantage with 3.
Reinhardt gets taken very low, but he gets the ulti from Ana, and that's a good wipe there with the Zarya Hanzo ultimate again. Just like you said, traded right back. Malloy don't give up, they don't give in, and they're still fighting to keep their hopes alive in this first map.
But now I look at the ults on NYT. I mean, they have a Shatter and an Echo ult, and no ults on Malloy. So we're just gonna have to see if they can defend against this.
Reinhardt walking forward from NYT. He gets pinked, looking to get the Shatter down. He's taking very low. Got to be very careful. Looking to get the Shatter in. The Echo ult gets taken down. Echo flying above, looking to do some damage. Getting taken down finally by Zarya, but not before Age War gets traded out as well, and that's a 2 versus 1. NYT with the man advantage, and they get another kill. Lionel gets a kill on Nina Burrito, and finally Malloy are all gonna fall, and NYT's gonna cap this first point, and they're gonna win it.
And it is looking like they're gonna win. It just like happened in the first in game 1 of Control. It's just they just keep trading blows, and it's just unfortunately Malloy just doesn't have ults for that last fight.
That map was in my opinion, was solely won by the Reinhardt of NYT, who straight up blocked Bearing Metro Shatter, and just halted the push of Malloy when Malloy had a 4 ult advantage, and it just stopped everything dead in its tracks. And we'll see if Malloy is going to be able to bounce back on the second map here. Second control point, rather.
3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture.
Willman back on the McCree, switching over. This is something that they did in the first map as well, as they switched to the McCree and the Hanzo. Hanzo getting taken out by Lionel right away. McCree needs to be looking for Lionel on the Widow, or rather on the King Waffle takes out Killer there.
This Echo they have no answer from Malloy, and he's just ripping through this whole team.
Lionel doing good damage. Pinecone able to get 2 boops there onto key members of NYT, looking to turn the tables for Malloy.
Never mind. Right after I said it, never mind.
Nice stun onto JPEG, and JPEG getting taken low, but getting pushed off site again. But nope, he comes back on with the jump, and he's getting stuck in a corner by 3 members of Malloy. Nowhere to go. He does have to jump, but he's going to get taken down finally, and Malloy going to be able to cap this point. And King Waffle's probably going to fall down here, and he does another boot by Pinecone. Pinecone MVP with what is that all from him? That boop? Is that three people?
3.
Oh my God! Pinecone is now not successfully knocked off 5 members of NYT off the map.
Never mind. I guess they have found a way to deal with that Echo. Just
Pinecone, carry me harder.
Swooping him off. That's just swooping him off the map.
A good sleep onto the Reinhardt, getting slow, but a good beat there. Gonna stop a lot of damage. Echo looking to trade back on a Reinhardt, but nothing just yet. And both teams stalling out. No Lucio ult for Malloy now, and the Reinhardt gets taken down for MIG. JPEG going down here. A good res from the Mercy, able to pick up JPEG. Ash doing a lot of damage with that grenade. A good foul ult point blank, able to take out 3.
Echo has Reinhardt.
And Echo's Reinhardted in. He's going for the charge. He's going to be able to catch 1 here. Looking for a second, and he's getting the Ana ult as well.
Little bit of overkill from the
NYT going to be able to cap that. Well, it was Echo, as it doesn't matter. Wasting the ultimate doesn't take anything away from him, so he might as well use it. And NYT going to cap that point. Going to bring it back a little bit. They are still down a good 40%, but it's going to be up to Malloy to win this point back. Malloy walking forward, attacking this Reinhardt. Bob getting used on point, but he gets put to sleep. Echo wakes him up on accident, not what you wanted to do. Bob's going to do massive damage in the back, able to kill able to kill off the Echo. King Waffle with a fatal mistake there. Willman with a kill onto both tanks. A good res onto Echo on point. Are they going to be able to make it happen? Is MIT going to be able to stay alive? And it doesn't look like they are. They're getting all taken down very low. Mercy goes down low. So does Echo. Echo able to get the kill on Willman, and Brandon just hops off as he knows the fight's lost. Doesn't want to give any ult charge to Malloy. And King Waffle there with a fatal mistake to wake up Bob while getting put to sleep.
That was a great placement of Bob, and but also an even better Annie sleep. But man, waking him up there just single-handedly lost him that fight.
Yeah, as he gets taken out by the own Bob ult that he woke up, and a good double kill from Ash here. Nita Burrito coming back, getting some good kills here. Killer able to find King Waffle in the air. Somehow able to snipe him out with the right click, I'm assuming. And Malloy gonna cap this second point. It looks like 94 to 57. I don't know if MIT is gonna be able to get back on. They do switch to Hammond. They're gonna be able to get back on point.
Does touch.
He does touch, and he has the Mercy with him, but he's not gonna be able to stay on for long. He's gonna stall for as long as possible, but he's gonna get taken out eventually. King Waffle gets taken out very long. He is on point. He's in the back. No one sees him behind, doing a good amount of damage, but gets taken out. And Malloy's gonna take this second point, and it's get tied up 1-1. These teams are not giving up.
And you
Austin,
know,
what's going on?
You just love to see this. Game 5, map 3. It is just, it all comes down to this, and I just feel like both teams just being able to just make their improvements where they need to, and just being able to execute.
NYT with a dominant performance on map 1, or on point 1 rather, and Malloy with a dominant performance on point 2.
Really feel like they have the momentum swinging their way because of Pyecone's play, just knocking off the entire team. Just
I would love for Pinecone to get play of the game for those boobs.
You even just as being on a team, seeing your Lucio just being able to boop off 2 people, it gets the whole team riled up. But if he gets a team wipe, then you might as well just give up there.
And we'll see what MYT answers back with. They have the Reaper in the back line, able to do a good amount of damage, but goes into Wraith form. Doesn't have the Wraith form right now. It gets taken out by Willman. Anita Burrito takes out Echo as well. And Echo gets rezzed by Gemini. JPEG able to get a kill on Pinecone. And that's the healer down from Malloy here. But Willman fires back, able to get the kill on Echo. Winston jumping forward, doing a lot of damage to the enemy team, but he gets taken out to the Ash, and Malloy with a slight advantage here. But Reaper answers back, able to kill the Reinhardt, able to Wraith out. Zarya from Xerxes are doing a lot of damage. Finally going down though, but not before taking 2 with her. And this is a back and forth. Malloy with only 2 members remaining. NYT with only 2 members remaining. 2 healers versus Reaper on point. NYT looking for the wipe, able to get the res off, able to kill off Lucio. And looks like they're going to get this first cap, and they are. NYT up 5% to 0. A nice wipe there from NYT, but just barely.
NYT wins first fight, and they, looking at their ults, they do have the ult advantage, so they could definitely hold this point for another fight.
Gemini does have ulti, and so does Ana coming up right now, as well as the Winston
Huge
ult.
pick.
A big pick onto the Ash. King Waffle goes down. Nita Burrito walking forward. Nita Burrito man-moding this game. We'll see a good res, though, coming out from Gemini. Picking him back up. JPEG does have the ulti. He's going to pop it. He's going to be able to take out 2. And that's a lot of damage to Winston. The monkey's angry, and he wants more.
Absolutely.
There goes 4-5 kills for
on them.
JPEG.
Easy
like
team
said,
wipe.
A good team white going bananas on Malloy. And that's exactly what you want to see.
And with
JPEG
the
getting
emote.
the emote.
Love to see the PM.
Love to see it, JPEG. And we'll see if Malloy can answer back. Malloy down 50%. They need to get a wipe here. They need to get this pick. Willman on the Doom.
Reinhardt to work with.
And a good Zarya ult, able to catch out 2 members. A good sleep. King Waffle able to get another sweet bomb onto multiple people there. Able to get 1, 2 kills. Hanzo takes down JPEG in the back end of the fight. And Reinhardt gets knocked off by Malloy.
Malloy got to reset quickly. Malloy just has to reset quickly. They have one last fight.
75% left. Even Ana goes down. It's not looking too good for Malloy. They're going to have maybe one more chance at this. They're going to have to play safe.
They have the Hanzo Zarya ult, but NYT has no support ults to counter it. So they just need one good ult and they could take this point.
And we're going to wait to see what happens as 94, the clock is ticking. Molloy looking for an Zarya ult, not able to get a good enough one. A good Hanzo ult, able to take out one member. And it looks like that's it. They're not able to get on the map. And
Malloy
MIT wins
pulls a
it.
C9, not getting on the point and losing the game. How unfortunate.
And NYIT coming back from out of nowhere, able to win map 5. Player of the game going to Zersair, probably with a sweet Zarya ult, and there it is. 3 members with one right click, able to take them all down. And I just want to say, NYT, after losing 2 maps in a row, able to come back and take 2 maps in a row.
Malloy threw a
insane.
2-1 lead. And then pulling a C9 at the end, not getting on the point. How unfortunate.
And a great game. GG, Malloy. You guys fought valiantly. GG to the winners of the East Coast Conference Overwatch Finals, the New York Tech Cybears. Now, Austin, I want to ask, who do you think deserves MVP of this series?
I feel like that that echo change at the end once they, I forgot who it was, but once
King
they
Waffle,
changed
I believe it was King Waffle.
on echo, they were on those 2 maps that they lost. They didn't look like they just weren't a good team. They just weren't. And then once they put the switch up and King Waffle went on that echo, they just switched it up and Malloy just couldn't do a thing. They just kept rolling through them. They just could not find an answer for that echo.
I want to get a special little, shout out to Zersair for coming in, and Gemini, both players coming in halfway through the series. They were down. They both came in and stepped it up for their team and brought their team a finals victory here. And I agree that King Waffle and Lionel did great. I believe it was King Waffle on the Echo. JPEG played amazing too on the Reinhardt on this last map, able to block a huge shatter from Malloy. And I'm not sure who I'd give it to. I hear you about the Echo pick, and it was a sweet pick, but it did do a lot of damage and a lot of work through these fights. It's a hard choice. I think a lot of these players played amazing.
They all played great. I just feel like, even just as a team, they just really brought it together. But I just feel like that Echo pick was just really just turned the tides for them.
In that last map, I think for sure we have to give it to JPEG on the monkey. Able to keep everyone inside that little dome.
Just being able to just wipe the whole team and just
my vote's gonna be JPEG. You're gonna go for King Waffle on the Echo. That'd be great. I'd love to see get JPEG in here and talk to me about his monkey play at the end there. Lionel did great as well. The whole team coming together at the end there. As we're gonna get ready for an interview, I believe we're gonna pull some players in and talk to them, see how they feel about this final match.
Whoa!
JPEG and Lionel, GG, well played, guys. I want to ask you
on winning.
I want to ask you guys one question together, and then I'm going to ask you a few solo questions. So really quick together, how are you guys feeling going down 2-1 in this series and bringing it back? What were your guys' thoughts going into Game 4?
Lionel, you want to go first? You're going to take this one.
I can open it. Yeah, we were down. And probably a big reason was all of our ping were over 130, but it magically came back somehow, and I think we were able to just play to our strengths. And the Echo Pharah pick that we did kind of like out of nowhere was actually working really well, because I don't think they were able to handle the pressure from all that backline damage.
Yeah, it was definitely a little bleak, at one point, but I think as soon as our Dorado attack ended, we kind of realized like, oh wait, this is like not that it's over, but like, oh, we can like still like steamroll with this momentum and kind of win this game still.
Really quick, me and Austin were struggling a little bit. Who picked the Echo? Was it Lionel or King Waffle on the Echo?
King Waffle. That is Zaki. The
King Waffle.
crazy player.
I just want to get a good shout out to him because on one of the maps he switched to the Echo and you on Dorado I believe, and he as I said, I go, I'm gonna look for Echo to take the Reinhardt ultimate here, and he takes Reinhardt ult, walks past the enemy Reinhardt and shatters
Yeah.
5 people, and he played amazing. And Austin wanted to give the MVP to him. I thought JPEG, I thought you deserved it. You had a sick shatter block on that first checkpoint of map 5, which really gave you guys the momentum. And I thought that really was a big swing for you guys. So JPEG, how do you feel about the game 5 in general? How do you feel about your team, and what are you looking forward? What are you guys looking to improve on maybe towards the future?
Game 5, I felt like since we had all the momentum from game 4, we were definitely very confident going into it. And I mean, it's a different map structure than Dorado, so we were a bit worried. Like, we were thinking about switching off our comp, but we decided to just roll with it. And I think it worked out pretty well. Aside from the second map where we kind of didn't, we got close, but we couldn't do it. And I mean, I think in the future, the one thing that our team is looking to kind of really focus on is get people in consistent, stable roles. Like even just in this finals, we had like
A lot of switch ups.
Exciser Air was who usually is our sub DPS player. He was swapping over to off tank. I swapped from off tank to main tank, and our supports actually swapped what supports they play. So I think going into next semester or next year, that's what we're going to be looking forward to, is trying to get more concrete, stable roles.
And a perfect transition to my next question for Lionel. I was going to ask you, how do you feel switching up? I would say two members into the starting roster, and members switching their roles middle of the final series. How do you feel about that, and how did it come together for you guys?
That's okay. So I'm trying to just think how it all happened, because for me, it kind of felt like I didn't even realize it all happened, especially with the support switches. Like they completely flipped who they were playing. We had Brandon on Ana, and Gemini, who's Gianfranco, on Mercy, and the whole time I thought they were playing their respective heroes, but they weren't. And it kind of worked better than we had normally done with those heroes, because Brandon was doing crazy on Ana, and I've always had Exciser on off tank sometimes for subs, but I think his communication is what really helped with Joey on main tank to make all these switches work.
Well, that's a good shout out to Exciser. You guys all played really well. I want to get a big shout out to Malloy as well, as they gave you guys a run for your money there.
Yeah.
Do you have any words for them?
GG's. They
GG.
improved a lot from we played them 2 years ago, and it was a completely different look on the game. The games we played 2 years ago in the ECC finals versus this year. So shout out to them. They really improved, and they looked like they were going to take it for a second. So definitely, big shout out to them.
You guys beat them in the regular season 3-0, and they were looking like they were in the driver's seat moving into game 4. You guys were able to bring it back, and congratulations to you guys on winning the finals, and good luck.
And shout out to you guys, the internet too, for
Oh
crapping
my
itself. So making
Well,
this making us an
really-
interesting finals.
Really quick, Austin, do you have any other questions you want to ask them?
No, I think you asked everything I wanted to ask.
Perfect.
All right, thank you guys.
All right,
of course.
congrats, guys.
Appreciated it.
Of course.
All right,
see you
take
guys.
care.
All right, have a nice night, guys. All right, and thank you all for watching the ECC Overwatch Finals. We enjoyed having you here on the cast. My name is Shane,
I'm Austin.
and have a nice night, everyone.
Good night.